Welcome. Today is Tuesday, December 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern, episode 303.
It is not 9 p.m. It is no. You tell them the right time.
It is now exactly 9:20.
Jeebus.
This episode is brought to you by Anger, apparently.
Anger.
And ads. Amazon, Newegg, Jinx, Busted Bees, Groupon. Head on over to our website and click through those. We get a little bit back, and it doesn't cost you a cent. And we can stick it to the man. And you're buying stuff on Christmas, for Christmas anyway, so it all works out in the end. And if you like what you hear, be sure to rate us and drop us a review on iTunes and Stitcher. We love that. We'll read it and fawn all over your awesome verboseness.
Oh,
what do we
I do want to bring up one thing, because someone did ask. We still do have our PayPal link, so if you do feel more comfortable donating that way, we don't hype it up, but there is one on our website, so you can use that. We just never really promote it. It is there.
No, because you don't have to.
Because Amazon is just so much easier. You're going to buy stuff anyway. We'd rather take stuff from those corporate fat cats. Those greedy corporate fat cats.
What do we have on deck for you tonight? We are joined tonight by a guest who is way classier than us three. So episode 303 will be a PG-13 show. And live. Yeah, we totally got this. We got all of our dirty four-letter words out before the show.
I did go on a tirade of just four-letter words.
Yes, you did. I will say, if you do have a good time tonight and you want to listen to our other episodes, put on the headphones, because we are normally an explicit podcast. I just want to get that out of the way.
Y'all should totally listen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the Sundering. Roses are red, violets are blue. Wait a minute. Roses aren't just red. And why do we call them violets if they're blue? Conventional thinking sucks. Down with the system. Better question. If Sayre runs for president, who would be his vice president?
It's a very good question. I want to kind of answer that. So I can't do Ray because he's moving to Canada. Now, I know, Zia, you think that I should pick you as my vice president. But
Choose already got it.
But let's be honest. During the show already, you already used the term "my people." I can't. I can't accept you. But I'll have a place for you in my cabinet. Don't worry.
Thanks.
I don't know. Now I need to think about my vice president.
Dude, he's classy.
I try. Wait, I totally have a meme for that.
And you're going to see, he has his act together. He's the kind of guy you'd want to be. Really, you probably want him to be president.
I mean, I was kind of thinking The Rock, because everyone loves The Rock.
Ooh, oh, wow. I would be down for The Rock as the president.
I mean, let's be honest, because he went to university.
Gotta keep it classy.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, The Rock went to University of Miami. So we'd have the Hispanic vote. He's like Polynesian, kind of like the Southern Islands. So I mean, we got yes, look it up.
He's in every movie ever.
I'm trying to remember what term, because I used to go to high school with a guy who, oh my god, there's a term for like the islands that anyway.
Samoan?
Yes, thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. So yeah,
I don't know how you got Samoan from that.
Look, Ray.
I used to watch him wrestle.
Look, Ray and I are on a whole nother level. You all don't even know. Anyway, I'm hitting the button.
The Sundering is an explicit podcast which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like that chick's cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
I was having a moment because I thought that I dropped an F-bomb in the intro. So I was like, clenching. I don't.
I'm actually surprised we don't have tons of them in the intro.
I did that on purpose a long time ago. You all think so little of me and don't pay attention to any of my work. I'm so underappreciated. I am underappreciated.
Underappreciated. I feel you, man. Underappreciated. It's okay. We choose a thankless job.
I suffer. I suffer for my art.
And
I can't even keep it.
I haven't even seen any of this art you have. So.
I can't keep a straight face. This is not art at all. Anyway, so you wanted to do the intro. I saw a little pop up here, but
yeah, I want to intro our guest. So we met our guest at Calm Before the Storm this year, and are excited to have him on the show tonight to talk about a very big event he and his team have coming up in January. He's super nice, hardworking, and motivated. And one of these days, he'll tell us what his secret is.
Wait, so we could be hardworking and motivated?
All those things, yes. I'm telling you, just wait.
True, if you could just rub off on one of my co-hosts, that would be fantastic. Whoa, I went all blurry. It's like I'm drunk.
Whoa, what happened to you?
Ah, I'm back.
Leader of the Nexus Raiders, it's Commander Chu. Welcome, sir.
Hello. It's great to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited. How have you been doing? How's your week?
Well, I have been busy because last week was actually finals week for me because I'm in grad school.
Fancy.
So I was studying and I was working and I was doing Nexus Raiders stuff. So what a crazy time that was.
What you go to grad school for?
Master's in Business Administration.
Yes.
So not English.
No. Shut up. Shut up. Just think something useful, unlike me. Nah, you can always use English. You never know.
Medieval art history.
Well.
Wait, is that really what your degree is? Medieval art history?
Not
Wouldn't that be awesome?
No.
I'd be kind of impressed though, actually.
No. For anyone who wants to know what my degree is, if I've never said it on the show, I'm computer science. So.
Which is surprising to me.
And my degree was the
really
Hard Knocks, where I don't have a degree. So I'm gonna be like the football players on Monday Night Football when they didn't go to college or they got they're undrafted. They say the School of Hard Knocks. So that's where I'm from, the School of Hard Knocks. It's great. Great to be here. Thanks for having me. Here.
Oh yeah, Ray. You're always here. We can't get rid of you. Chu,
Lord knows I've tried.
For being here.
I said, Lord knows I've tried.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, because I know you're really busy. I cannot. I mean, we're going to be doing an interview with you here in a minute, but you guys I remember when we first met on Skype. Not at conference storm, but when we got on Skype and you were talking to us about the event, and I remember looking at everything that you all have done and feeling very lazy.
I like to be thorough, so.
Oh yeah. Ray, my love.
What's up?
I'm just kind of took over the intro. This is fun. I like being in control and power.
Well, I just had this because I just woke up. Mountain Dew Kickstart. Watermelon this time.
Watermelon.
Is that the part we're doing? I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, Ray. What are you and your people doing?
My people?
Oh, stop.
The people that I have right now is my gecko over there. He's chilling. He's doing good still. So that's my people. Big ups.
Good week?
Oh, it was a great week. I'm done with work for 2 days now. I'm very happy to be done with it.
All right.
Nice.
And there's barely any gaming. I feel like if we're going to talk about any sort of gaming, I'm going to save it. So.
Okay. Yes, we will.
I really don't have much to talk about other than that.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I can't. I do. Well, sorry.
Well, I got my Charlie the Choo Choo book. I was really excited about that.
It's so bizarre.
I know, it really is. I'm super.
But you gotta hold it closer so they can see the face on the train.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really
meth. Not even once.
For people who are listening to the audio version of this, Charlie and the Choo Choo has this really terrifying. It's like Thomas the Train, but
meth.
He's on like a drug vendor.
Anyways, it's part of the Dark Tower story, so that's why I did it. I was just like, you know what? It's Christmas. I need to get something to put under the tree for myself, so I did that. And then I got stuff coming from you guys I'm really excited about.
I hope you like your gift for me.
Yep. Next week, Festivus.
Festivus for the rest of
This is
us.
for the rest of us.
How about who wants to go next? Because I have nothing.
He's pointing at...
I don't know. You.
Straight ahead.
Pointing at the
For a
viewers.
second. Yeah, I thought maybe it's...
Hey, you said you took over the intros. Hey, you said you were taking over the intro. I'm just wait. I'm letting you run the show. You do whatever you want.
Okay, well then, Sarah, fire away.
Well, when I haven't been working till 3 a.m. in the morning, and in between software deployment and migration calls that go to all hours of the night, and working on budgets, I have been using my spare time to play Civilization 6.
Good for you.
Nice.
God, the game, like, you just lose all sense of time.
You really do.
Whoa, wait, question. Were
Sid
you
Meier.
the one who, in some sort of previous episode, say that it was the best, like, drinking game or party game?
It is!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember I was, like, driving, and I was listening, I was like, okay, I think I need to try out Civ now. Because
Look,
this guy just sounds so convinced.
Look, you get like 3 or 4 people, potentially more. You all pick like a nation state. You all don't know where each other are on the map. You do like the largest map. You just start drinking. Next thing you know, like 8 hours later, you found like 2 of you. You start like going into different like channels on like on Curse or Discord or whatever your voice chat server of choice is. And next thing you know, you're making these backwater deals. And then next thing you know, you're just like lining up a whole bunch of riflemen outside of a friendly person's city. And they're like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, nothing. I'm just out for a stroll. And then next thing you know, you're dropping nukes on people and you're forcing people to drink. It's great. It's a great party game. Everyone has fun, except for the person who gets ganged up on who they don't realize it. But then they probably wind up winning like the science thing anyway, and then wind up beating everyone, and then they start cursing at you. And yeah, because like there's like 4 different ways to win. Either you could take over everyone via religion, you could take over everyone by force. There's science, and then I forgot what the other one was. I had to look
Science
it up.
Science energy.
Menergy.
I've never played before, but I will probably try it after the festival is over.
It's kind of like digital Risk, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
It is. It's like digital Risk, but you're also at the same time you're advancing your entire civilization. You're like choosing like which path to research of science, what civic policies you want to research, deciding how to build your cities, where to build your cities.
And you play as like well-known figures from history.
Yeah, so this last game that I was playing against the computer, I was China, and it was like an ancient emperor who you are. I feel bad because I can't pronounce his name properly, but yeah, everyone hates me because I'm number 1 in science, and I've started to attack Amsterdam. Mostly because they're right where I need to like collect a whole bunch of like raw material, and they're just not trading me enough. So it's just easier if it's just easier if I just take them over. So, oh, and Saudi Arabia, I'm coming for you next because bunch of
in a game.
Anyway,
it means the game.
Yes, yeah. Well, yes. The game in the game, Saudi Arabia has been very mean to me all game long, and is. You
deserve it. You deserve it. Whatever you got coming to you, you deserve it.
I do want to throw this out. Greece, the leader of Greece, she is like a Spartan woman, and if you don't attack people, she gets mad at you, and if you attack people, she likes you. So,
I mean, this is Sparta.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, what he said.
So, oh, and the French are always really happy when you trade them luxury goods. But they don't like it when you go to war. They get along. So
many stereotypes.
There really is stereotypes in this.
Yeah, he gave me crap about.
I didn't say you people. All right.
You said you couldn't pronounce the name of the person you're playing as.
I can't. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try and butcher the name. I can't pronounce the name of the Greece leader. I don't know. I can't pronounce her name. It's one of the Opolis or something. I don't know.
God.
But beyond that, Warcraft, I played like one game of Heroes of the Storm with a friend. I need to play more so I can get all those cool rewards.
I installed it, finally.
I always like look for like people and I can't find anyone playing that. Like people are playing like Overwatch, and we'll probably get into why that is right now. But
Well, we know a guy who's on the show right now who knows all about Heroes of the Storm.
It's good because I'm going to want to talk to Chu because apparently my co-hosts are they're not fun to play with because they never show up. They're never online. They don't play.
What? I have a baby.
I have two.
Oh. Your babies are your older babies. My baby is, well, I guess he's one now, so. Anyway.
No excuses. Play like a champion.
Play like a champion. No excuses.
So that.
Drinking.
Right now apparently the only beer I have left is Miller Lite, so I'm gonna need another one because it's like drinking water. And besides gaming, I'm all caught up on Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now. So there's that. I am all caught up on The Walking Dead. Great.
How was that? I heard people talking about it at work.
I'm gonna listen to this. Spoilers.
I mean,
I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say that I saw things happening because I've read the graphic novels, so I mean I kind of, but they at the end of it they diverted so much from the graphic novels now that I'm like, wait a minute, how is this all going to play out? So, I let our guild, Phalanx Not, Dollar on server, Lion Side, in case you're looking, I let them know that I would not be raiding with them on Thursday night because I will be at Star Wars. I know how much Zia hates the whole.
Rogue One. Oh. That's coming out on Thursday. I should go see it.
Yeah. I know how much you're in love with Star Wars lately, but.
No, I love Star Wars. It's just a different,
Anyway, so
right now.
So I will be there. The showtime I'm going to see is at 9:30, but I have to get in line.
That's fun.
Can't bring lightsabers. I already got a notification from the theater. Can't bring lightsabers.
Oh wait, really? They're gonna ban you from bringing those?
You cannot bring lightsabers. You could have lightsabers outside the theater. You cannot bring them inside the theater. And you cannot wear masks You cannot wear masks that cover your face.
People, they don't mess around at theaters anymore.
Wow.
So those are the rules.
It's kind of a bummer.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess safety reasons it makes sense, but like that takes away so much of the fun.
I mean,
at least they could like sell them inside, or like I don't know.
Oh, that might be what they do.
Maybe. I mean, I remember seeing a photo of like the 3D glasses, but like having them be like stormtrooper ones.
Oh, cool.
And then something else. I don't know if it was real though. It might have just been like just a fan thing. Ooh, nice.
He's just waiting for that one. He's like, you can't bring lightsabers. Oh, I just happen to have this lane.
I do have. I have another two in the other room.
You can tell he's trying to impress Chu right now because he's like, oh.
I have toys. I like toys. So.
Alright, well, anything else, sir? You are really dominating the.
I feel like.
I'm surprised.
Well, that's really it. I'm just really looking to Star Wars because that really kind of culminates the end of my week, I think, and it's been a long 2 weeks at work. So,
you know what culminates the end of my week? This show, which is why it look like not great. That was me almost swearing. Anyways,
we're gonna have a little swear jar for episode.
Nope. Not doing that. I might as well just hang up. I don't have enough money for how much I would owe.
Well,
you want to go with our guest, or do you want to go with you? So, yeah.
Oh, our guest is I believe Chu already said he was having a very busy week.
Okay. Yep.
He went.
It was just so long ago in the show.
But that is true.
But, hey!
I guess I was just asking. I guess I was just asking what you were drinking.
Wait, is that no? That's like a smaller version, right? Or
I don't think Chew drinks.
No, I mean just like
I
he,
do,
he obviously
but-
has. He probably takes in some sort of beverage. I was just asking like if he had like.
I've
Mine's
got
Mountain
my
Dew.
water.
There you
Water.
go. See, he
Yep.
drinks water.
See, good guy.
Got it.
Good guy.
Healthy.
Drinking.
That's what I was getting at. I was just trying to have him.
I'm drinking water too.
Yes, we know.
Cheers.
Okay, well, I'll be very brief. I played.
I'll be very
Final Fantasy-
boxer.
You're making the terrible jokes. They make me laugh anyway. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 15. It's actually really, really good.
Till you get to the
And I'm
ending.
happy. Till the ending.
That's when you always
So-
like wind up hating them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way about 13 because the world never opened up and that was a bummer. But 15 is trucking along really, really well. I really enjoy it. Otherwise, not too terribly much. Happened to binge a lot of Netflix to cover the other show for that I do, Netfreaks. I got my bandana in the mail from winning Mangaka last week,
Nice.
and here it is.
Now you know the right way to wear it.
Yeah.
She was wearing it upside down before the show.
I'm really, really glad that you corrected that because that would have been really, really embarrassing.
I'm sure
Well, I
most
guess-
people wouldn't have been able to tell. I only
I was
knew
saying-
because of the characters.
Right, but still, like, for those who were in on it, it probably could have been funny. Oh yeah, I meant to do that. So anyway, thank you. Other than that, just drinking a little coffee, and that's it. That's all I got. Easy peasy.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't have a really fun sounder for guest interviews, do we?
Well, we do.
but it's
but-
not appropriate.
It's not appropriate.
Okay, Ray, we know what to do when we come into.
I love it. I love it, but yeah, I don't.
No, no. Okay, Ray, are you ready? We're gonna make a sounder right now, on the spot,
Okay.
on the fly.
What's
Okay.
it going to be called? What's the segment called?
Guest interview. Guest. Guest interview. Okay.
I don't know if that works.
Wait, was
well.
that it?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what she was
Why
saying.
spark this?
I am sorry. Everyone who normally listens to us and expects a certain quality of shenanigans
What?
and
What quality is involved in
and an abrasiveness, this is not that at all.
That wasn't abrasive? I felt like it was. I didn't know what she said. I was just making the what do you call it? The cheat. Yeah, that
So
from
down.
Home Star Runner. Yeah, that's what I that's my automatic go-to beat. Hey, I can do this.
Oh, the lights on and off.
I have a light behind me. I can turn on and off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's real rain here.
Anyways, we got a guest interview. That was our intro that we just made up for no reason. That was fun.
We need an appropriate interview.
I mean, it was appropriate. I don't know what she said.
Wait, did you say we need an inappropriate interview? No? Oh, I was gonna say I could do that.
we've gone over this. She's a classy guy.
That's why you invited him. You wanted a class at the joint. You fancy little.
So, Chew, how did Nexus Raiders come about? Like, what made you decide you wanted to do it? Because you didn't really game much, if I remember you saying that Heroes of the Storm was one of your first C games.
Yeah. Basically, I just never really played computer games much until after college. Yeah, prior to that, I was mainly just doing music. I was just singer-songwriter, producing music and stuff, and performing.
We offended the heck out of you then with that terrible intro.
No, it was great. It was great, man. I cappella it up. But yeah, so I actually think one of the founders is watching right now. I don't know, Dakota, if you're watching. But basically what happened was I started playing because I wanted to, hang out with my younger stepbrother, who was like a really big fan of League of Legends. Actually, he still plays League of Legends. Yeah, because I knew he played a lot of like computer games. I was like, I'll just get into it. I'll try because I just finished a bunch of applications for grad school and all that stuff. So I had free time. I was like, okay, I'll start playing. And then I just, ended up meeting a bunch of people online, and in particular, there were these like 5-6 people that I just regularly enjoyed playing with. Hopefully, one of them is here, Jinxie Cat. I think I asked them if they wanted to be friends on Facebook, like a creeper, kind of just like, hey, let's be friends. But yeah, so we added each other on Facebook. There are about 5-6 of us, and we started a group message. And then, just as time went by, people wanted to join us. We weren't a group yet. It wasn't even Nexus Raiders at the time. It was literally just like friends. And we're like, oh, hey, yeah, we played together. We had no idea what a channel chat was at the time. So that was about a year from today, actually. So I think it was a year from 5 days ago was when I became Facebook friends with that small group of people. And then in January, we had about, I think, 20 to 28 or so people early January, and then I actually got into a car accident.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so basically I got like pretty injured from the car accident. I had back issues and lower neck issues and stuff, so couldn't get out of the house much, so I ended up playing a lot of games. Just
Silver
working from home
lining?
and playing.
Question mark?
Huh?
Silver lining? Question mark? I was in a car accident.
Exactly. No, it was funny because I remember posting in our group like, "You guys, I lost my mount today," and then I posted a picture of my car that was wrecked.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh
you have something in common with one of our other guests that we've had on, Michelle Morrow. After she was involved in an accident and hurt her neck, she started playing Warcraft.
Oh. Hey man, silver lining.
Yeah, Zia's staring at me like, is that true? Is he making this up?
Oh, no, I remember she did. No.
Okay.
And I actually remember it too.
Ah, look at that! So I'm not.
What kind of car did you drive at the time? Sorry, that was a random question.
I drove a BMW X3.
Oh. look at her eyes light up. You are so fancy, it's ridiculous.
She's like, finally, someone on
Not
my
you,
level.
Chew. I'm talking to Zia.
It was. I really liked driving it. I just like the way that German cars drive for the most part. So I was in the car accident. It's unfortunate, but at least I got to play more games and hang out with people. And so since I had so much time, I was like, all right, well, what would be cool for our group to do? And I think that's when we started talking about hosting tournaments, possibly for like the less than 30 people we had. We officially named it in January, which is actually why we're having our New Year festival to celebrate the anniversary. We named it in January, Nexus Raiders. We were almost called the Juiciest Tomatoes, which I'm so glad we're not called the Juiciest
That
Tomatoes.
was great.
Then you could have then you could have like Attack of the Juiciest Tomatoes. Like you could have completely done a spinoff of. Someone out there has to get that joke. Come on, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Somebody. Come on!
Tomatoes is actually really funny.
Attack of the Juiciest Tomatoes.
Can we call the episode
totally
Juiciest?
I want Ray.
Yes.
If you do not use
Sorry.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes,
I don't like being
Picture?
limited as an artist, Seraph.
Alright, Juiciest Tomatoes. Okay, sorry, derailing, but that's a fantastic name. But I can see where Nexus Raiders lends itself better to what you all are about doing.
there is literally I'm sorry, but there's literally an Attack of the Killer Tomatoes website.
Really?
Yes, I'm actually shocked by this. I'm sorry, I'm completely derailing this, but yeah, it's dedicated to the movies.
Wow.
Wow.
All right then.
Anyway.
Yeah, so the Juiciest Tomatoes had the most number of votes at the time, and then I was just like, no, we can't be called the Juiciest Tomatoes, especially if we're planning to grow. So I just put in Nexus Raiders as one of the potential names, and then I think it won by 1 vote. So
it was your vote.
If anyone wants to create a team in Heroes of the Storm called Attack of the Juiciest Tomatoes,
you should totally form a team. For our festival, you should do it.
I am terrible.
We can do that,
I am terrible, and I will be terrible with you.
Dude, casually,
and
man,
you
can do it.
And you.
I think we should talk about
I will casually be terrible then.
Yeah.
We're talking about the festival. We just completely you were saying that you grew. Well, you started out with what you said. You started in tournaments with like 20 or 30 people.
Yeah, that's when we
But-
officially branded.
But you have a ton of people in Nexus Raiders now. Like, there's a lot of people. What didn't you say it was something like 200?
Well,
Is that
since
right?
then it's now at like 250.
Oh my
our
gosh.
server has 264 members. We actually have we have a lot of people online.
That's great. I mean, so you'd say it's pretty active all the time then?
For the most part, there's people on every day. Like when you have 200 people, there's always going to be someone on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like we have a cursed server, or cursed voice server, Nexus Raiders. We just made it a public server maybe 2 weeks ago. And that was just in preparation for the festival so people could find us easier. Up until then, I had been trying to keep it like friend invite only, not really broadcasting it, but we're kind of switching away from that. And then we have a channel chat in-game, which is just Nexus Raiders. So you just type /join Nexus and the space, and then Raiders with an S at the end. Yeah, we do custom games all the time. We actually had a whole ARAM phase, which was like right when the Lost Cavern map came out. It was an ARAM every night, like for several hours, and it'd be hilarious. Yeah, we just do custom games. We party up. Like in the festival, we're planning to organize Team League placement parties. So we're just gonna have everyone just party up together and get Team League games done.
Just random just kind of thing, like.
Yeah, like for people who don't care about like the rank for Team League, like just to get placed for the mounts, that's what's gonna happen.
That's basically how I play Overwatch. It's just like I don't care about my what my number is. I just want to get some wins in and hopefully get a weapon someday. And it's golden.
Typing, furiously typing.
It happens every once in a while with him. You know that. I mean, he's just gonna sit there and smirk and then think about drinking his water.
His alcoholic water.
Yeah.
Have you? I'm sorry, guys. Feel free to jump in. I'm just kind of like chugging away here. Oh, had to catch myself.
Chugging?
Yeah. Oh no, I almost said like a somewhat inappropriate word, and that would have been weird.
It's like a challenge for you guys today.
No,
I am just so caught up in this like Attack of the Juiciest Tomatoes. I'm not gonna lie. This is really just like consumed my thoughts. I'm just like,
can you be
so
to our guest?
that is just so awesome. Like I look Nexus
right now?
Look, Nexus Raiders is a cool name. I'm not gonna deny it, but Juiciest Tomatoes is it's pretty.
You can name our team that. We have your permission to name our team Attack of the Juiciest, as long as somebody doesn't take it.
We have a team that's called Victorious Secret, which I think is one of the best teams.
Pretty good.
Victorious Secret. That's great.
I know Victoria, and she has no secrets.
At one point, named Full Metal Potatoes. We've had some interesting ones.
My wife would be on that team. She loves potato. She loves French fries and tater tots and baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, hash browns.
She's just gonna start playing them.
Full Metal
She has a
Potatoes.
Victorious Secret. She's on the team. What goes into setting up tournaments like this? I mean, because your website, which we'll put a link to in the show notes, but it's very involved, and
it's also on the overlay. Boom! You're welcome.
Custom overlay.
Ooh,
nice. Did you just do something?
No, I didn't just do something. I'm just that.
It was
good.
I just didn't notice. Oh, there's actually no www in front of it though. Oh, I wonder if you can get to it. I don't know. I've never tried. Try it.
I'm gonna type in www right now.
Okay, things are happening. What's happening?
Yeah, it automatically default. Yeah.
Oh,
get to it.
The same anyway.
Boom. It works.
Okay, so you did something.
Fine.
You did something good. Okay.
Oh, like you're so surprised.
Well,
I will.
Keep it a little distracted.
I will storm off this show.
I just put it up, and it'd be a picture of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That's what we were expecting.
Just like a tomato.
We were expecting you because you were obsessed with tomatoes for the past 10 minutes or
right.
whatever.
I like you're thinking of this. Hold on. Anyway,
No, but I'm genuinely curious because I find stuff like that overwhelming. Trying to keep track of it all, like the brackets and things like that. How do you do it? Is there a method behind it?
So, I mean, it started. This is our like fifth. Wait, no. This is going to be our 6th and 7th tournaments. So we've done this a couple times already. Basically, what happens is I draw in my notebook and I connect lines and try to make sense. It basically looks like a bunch of chicken scratch. But like I do hypothetical scenarios for when teams like advance and stuff. But now we just follow the structure that Blizzard actually does for their championship. So easy. But in terms of like coordinating it, it can be a bit overwhelming at times. But thankfully, I have some great staff members. Like our other community managers are really great, especially. I'll just say his battle tag, Kerrigan 007. He's actually one of the team captains too. But he's basically been my right-hand man since half a year ago.
Since the beginning, yeah.
Not quite since the beginning, but
not quite since December is when you started. So like halfway through that.
Yeah, like halfway through that. So it's difficult because there's so many people that need to be involved. Like we have casters for each match. We have to make sure one of them can stream, or if they can't, then we have another person who does stream. We need a host to coordinate the teams, put them together in the same lobby, just make sure everything's running smoothly. But I mean, if you go to our website and go to like the Master League tab, for example, that's in our New Year's Festival dashboard. That's actually our Google Sheet that we're using just to keep track. Like you'll see like the teams, which matches will be played when, the schedule, and also who's going to be casting. So,
do you? Yeah, actually, for some of the folks who listen to the show, they know Rillandoon is a good buddy of ours, and Kaylee, and they're going to be doing.
Kaylee's casting.
You're going to be.
She's
casting.
With me. Yeah.
Right. Is Rillandoon not casting? You should make him.
I think he is, but
You should just force him.
Don't remember. I honestly don't remember when he's doing it. Yeah, we have guests from other podcasts too who will be casting as well. Actually, I don't know if you guys know who Selenity is. She's one of the BattleNet streamer people that Blizzard features. But yeah, she is actually going to be a guest in the festival, and I think she might be casting. Yeah, so that's exciting. We just have so many guests.
That is exciting.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. And we're trying to get
intimidating.
It is a little bit, not gonna lie. The first like thankfully we had a lot of test runs, but I think even now like I still get a little bit nervous casting. I just like, this is happening. Thrall just landed a good job, Thrall.
The names of characters would throw me off because I still can't remember what Roadhog's name is, and I always call him Hogger in Overwatch.
But that's like acceptable though. But
but I always feel dumb doing it. I'm just like,
Hogger.
That's Hogger, yeah.
Yeah, see, like, I don't remember, like, the hero ability names. Like, I just call them as, like, what they do. So, like, for example, like, Thrall will, like, shoot his, like, wolf. I don't remember what it's called. But I'll just say, like, he's using his root, for example. Like, I should know the name.
Frosty.
But I'm not a professional caster.
Frosty? No, if anything, I think I'm not Wolfie. See, we wouldn't be good at shoutcasting because we would all say really stupid stuff. I tried to shoutcast a StarCraft match, and it was all for fun, and it was atrocious. But it made me get into StarCraft, so I guess there was a good benefit to that. But I think the fact that you can do it at all is awesome.
Oh, thanks. I mean, we actually have two really amazing casters in our staff for Nexus Raiders. They go by Dino Tripsin. So one's battle tag is dynamic, the other is Chemo Tripsin. They're probably our top casting duo right now. Yeah, they're great. They do so many of our games. But we're also hoping to get Gillyweed again. She actually, I got to co-cast with her for our Season 2 finals. So hopefully her schedule works out. But Yeah, we're trying to get her again for our finals for the Master League tournament in the festival.
Gilly is awesome, I will say. She's super nice.
Cool. Yeah, she's really nice. She's a nice gal. Have you? There's going to be goodies.
Yes, there are tons of goodies. Actually,
you're showing some off. Are you? And you can show like, or are they all? Well, I know you have the list of all the goodies.
Yes, I'm actually now trying to find that list.
Oh, I have it right here.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I have a link to it. It's a Facebook one, if that's okay. But there's that, and we can link to it in the chat room too, if you guys one of you guys.
Yeah, for sure. We just have so many things.
You have a lot of things, and were they? I mean, they were all donated. Well, you designed some of the, I know the buttons, and well, sorry, I'll let you talk about the giveaway. I don't know why. I'm just excited.
Yeah. So for our festival, I'm really excited that we actually have a distinction between prizes and giveaways. So in the past, we've only had prizes, which is like you do something and you win something. Versus for our festival, we actually have so many things that we can just give stuff away, which is, like, in my opinion, is really cool. Like, all of these things have been donated or like funded through like our Patreon, for example, like our patrons at Patreon. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'll just start talking about what we have. But for example, I'm
at least show off some of those buttons. They're really cute.
Oh yeah, I'll show those off in a sec. But like, this came in the mail a couple days ago with this 2 Razer gaming mice.
So those are 2 Razer mice, by the way, for those of you who are downloading the audio version.
Oh, right. The Mamba Tournament Edition and the Taipan. These we actually got during the Cyber Monday sale because we had a little extra funding. Yeah, these will be giveaways. So the way we're doing our giveaways is you can purchase raffle tickets using reward points that you can earn by participating in the festivals. So even if you don't like win, like as long as you play some games, you'll be earning reward points, and you can spend those points on those raffle tickets for a chance to win several amazing prizes. Like let me look at what I sent to you guys. So
you can't remember all the prizes. There's so many.
So many. Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, so we have these 2 gaming mice. We also have 2 more gaming mice. They're just not by Razer. We have some cute but deadly figurines. We have a private lesson by Kyle from Into the Nexus, who just reached master rank, by the way. What else? Ooh, we have an autographed. Yeah.
No, not really.
I'm only a Pokemon master. That's about it. But we have an autograph 8x10" of Tychus, like a Tychus poster, autographed by the voice actor, who is also really cool. Yeah. We have 2 more posters autographed by the developers that one of our own iLoki donated because she went to BlizzCon. We have some BattleNet codes, so the $20 BattleNet codes, some mice pads, our official jerseys, which aren't out yet, but like the newest festival is when we'll be taking orders for that. So those are like...
And these are like professional level jerseys that you have. I thought that sounded really cool that you all did that.
Yeah, like they're going to have your battle tag on the back, and then you get to pick what number you want for like your own number. And then on the front is the Nexus Raiders logo. On the side is... One of the sides is Heroes of the Storm, and the other side is your team name or whatever team you're on.
Attack of the Juicy Tomatoes.
I know, dude. We gotta win.
Exactly.
We gotta get our hands on one of those. Can you believe how awesome that would be? I would wear that like crazy.
You know, even if we don't win, I feel like we should make Attack of the Juiciest Tomatoes jerseys and shirts.
Do that. Oh, I know. I think we should.
Well, if you do, you should totally go through our graphic designers, because one of our graphic designers, Andrew Starbuck, he actually owns his own printing company, so we've been doing all of our stuff through him.
If you said Starbucks, I'm like, sold.
Starbuck.
I was about to say Starbucks. I was like, oh, sold.
But yeah, all of our stuff is made by them. Like, even though like this shirt might be a little bit too small for people to see, but this is our very first T-shirt. We actually have a couple more designs that are on the way, but I think this is the only shirt design available during the festival. They were supposed to be limited edition, but we had several people ask for more of them, so we're just gonna make more. I think these are just gonna be our general shirts. Yeah. We also have. We're actually gonna have 2 mouse pads. So this is the original design one, and these are.
Look at that purple.
Yeah. So these are actual limited edition. You'll only be able to get them through the giveaways or rewards in the festival, but other than that, there's like no more.
Or if you know a guy who knows a guy who's cousins with a sister of this other guy who is the niece. I've already said too much.
No, but it's okay because we have these new mouse pads coming out, they're going to be called our Never Game Alone mouse pads. It's basically the new Nexus Raiders slogan that we're trying to implement. Yeah, we have a brand new logo. So
I'm looking at my co-host about the Never Game Alone thing right there.
Oh, stop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they leave me forever alone.
But yeah, we just have like a ton of prizes. I'm excited to give so many of these things away. Like, so you were mentioning earlier, we have these buttons. You know, I'm just gonna take some out of these bags because it's kind of hard to see through the bag. But for example, we have like these really cool Nexus Raider buttons. I don't know if you can see that too well.
Shiny.
Lighting's not the best, but these are like pretty nice quality. And the idea is that the Nexus Raider buttons are, you know, just buttons, but our custom design ones are collectibles. So we have some that are based on heroes. So here's one of our buttons. Like, this is our first logo, which is where the skull came from, because one of our founders thought it would be really cool to have like Nexus across the face using the 2 eye sockets for the letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me grab some of the hero ones out so you guys can see. Sorry for everyone who's only listening and not watching.
Hey, this is just incentive to go look at the video.
No, right? So we have collectible pins that are designed by our very own NR designers. This is Sylvanas that I'm holding up now.
I was about to say, that kind of looks like a mix between Sylvanas and Shredder.
So the idea is that all of our designs are like a mix between the hero and the Nexus Raiders logo. That's why the eyes are shaped like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See,
that's Tyrael, by the way, for those of you who are not paying it. I'm looking right at you.
I wouldn't remember the name.
Yeah,
Live in fear if I was pointing
you out. The very
out.
first design that I did since like middle school. Like, I literally
really
hadn't
cute.
really drawn since like middle school, and I was just messing around on my sketch app, and I made it. So these are going to be limited in quantity, and the way that we're giving these away is in packets. So we're basically going to put like a bunch of random ones into a bag, and that's what you're going to get if you win those, for example. And you'll just have to try to collect them.
Is there an Arthas one?
Yes, actually, there is an Arthas one. Those are not made yet, but those are getting ready for production. I'm excited about those too.
I mean, I don't know who'd want Arthas stuff.
What?
He holds up all his Arthas stuff. He's kind of obsessed.
The real
with
question
Arthas.
is, does he have a Frostmourne with his lightsaber?
I don't, and I tried.
Shame.
When the originals came out, I was on a wait list for the company, and they decided to stop making them before there was like 4 people ahead of me when they stopped. So now, like, I see a whole bunch of them out on eBay, but I'm not sure if those are like legit or not.
Dude, it's hard to trust eBay with anything, man.
I know, like, there's a whole bunch of people who, like, there's like a lot of them out there, but like they're like going for like $100, and I'm just not sure. Like, the sellers have good ratings, but I'm like, this isn't the one that I remember.
Is this legit?
Yeah, so like I don't.
Sorry.
Well, maybe one day we'll get a hold of it and we can use it as a prize or a giveaway, and then you'll just have to participate in whatever we do.
The king of the juicy tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Sorry, you started something with that.
So yeah, like, those jerseys I'm super excited for.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to build up community pride and also team pride. like what I've been trying to do with our community is try to get people to form teams so that they can regularly play with the same group of people. Obviously, I want people to play with others in the community, but like in my opinion, Team League and like custom games are probably like the most fun way to play the game. Because usually everyone's on comms, like you can draft in any order, and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's been working out. I think at the beginning of season 3, we had 15 teams within Nexus Raiders. Just not all of them were able to participate in the tournament, but yeah, got a lot of people.
That's really good. That's yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that, and I think that you, even just the way you're going to handle prizes with the doing your point system, and the fact that even if you don't win matches, you still get points. I think it speaks to what your all's message is, and please, you would be able to convey that way better than I could. But essentially, that like it's about being positive. It's about just jumping in, and community. It's not
about the result.
Yeah, and so even if you fail miserably, like I know I would, I'm still getting something out of it. It's still just about playing and putting yourself out there, and I really commend you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, everyone starts somewhere, right? Like, oh, bless all the people who dealt with me when I was a terrible player. And even now, like sometimes I don't make the best decisions in game, and I know people are like shaking their heads sometimes. But you know, our community, we have such a wide range of like skill level. Like we have a bronze 5 player, and we also have grandmaster players. Like there's everything in between. And you know, it's at the end of the day, it's all about just having a good time, because when you're playing games, you're playing to have a good time, get away from, you know, normal life and stuff. I'm especially excited for our 2 mixers. So we have a Lords of ARAM mixer and a Masters of the Arena mixer. Basically, it's just ARAM and Brawl Arena. But if you win it, well, actually, explaining how that's going to work, we're going to match you up randomly with other people from the community for each game.
Yeah, Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, so if you win, you get 60 reward points. If you lose, you get 50 reward points. So there's only like a 10-point difference. And the goal is just, you know, to have a good time, meet other people. Everyone's going to be in voice comms in our curse servers. So it's just all about having a good time. And if you really want to win and have competition, then you play in the tournaments or in one of the contests. Like we have a 1v1 contest called Duel Masters and a 2v2 contest called Dynamic Duo, which used to be called Buddy Brawl until Brawl came out, and then we just couldn't call it Buddy Brawl anymore. Yeah.
Do you... So, okay. How can people get involved? Because I asked that, it's sort of like a multiple layered question. Sorry. Because there's getting involved, like starting a team and just participating, but there's also, you know, do you still need, you know, volunteers? Do you need manpower for this?
So, well, actually, just your second question first, like volunteers, manpower first. I mean, help is always welcome, but at the same time, if you're new to joining the community, I want you to enjoy the community first.
I swear, Sarah, if you keep typing, I'm gonna come over there and smack you.
I'm having conversations with our guests in the chat room. You are rude.
Okay.
You are rude.
No, you're just.
I will not take this abuse from your people.
Chew, please continue and ignore.
Anyways,
this guy.
You were the first person to say your people, though.
I'm never gonna live it down now.
Right. I got Chew on my side. By the way, I do want to go back. I want to make a call back. You said that you made bad decisions. That's going to be written on my tombstone. Made bad decisions. So I'm right there with you. It's okay. You're okay.
Yeah. Anyways, back to volunteering and helping. Like, of course, we're not going to turn you away. But I do want every member of the community to just have a good time first and really understand what we're about. Especially as we grow bigger, there's just so many people. I think it would be better for people to really develop relationships, at least a couple strong ones with some of the community before you volunteer. Yeah, I mean, if you want to volunteer. Like, I'm not going to turn you down. Just saying, that's my recommendations. But anyways, going back to how you can get involved. Well, easiest way is just play games with us. In game, you can join our channel chat just by typing /join Nexus Raiders. Super easy to do. We usually have about 16 to 30 people on every night. Sometimes goes up, sometimes down. Like, I remember there was one night we had like freaking 40-something people, and there were too many people for just one custom game, so we had to do 2 different custom games. It was nuts. Actually, tomorrow we have a special event, but I can talk about that later. Yeah, so that would be the easiest way. Join our channel chat. We'd love to have you on Facebook too. That's where most of our discussions happen. So I'm sure if you search Nexus Raiders on Facebook, you'll find us. We have a page and a group. The page is where we post announcements and stuff. I think that'll probably be what you see first. But our group, it's a closed group. Just request to join. We'll let you in. We'll welcome you. That's where we post fun things like memes and whatever.
I like memes.
Yeah. You should also join us on Chris Voice. We have our own server. If you go to the Discover tab in Chris Voice, just search Nexus Raiders. We're probably the first or the second one. I think there was another server called the Nexus, which I accidentally joined at one point. I don't know what they do. You can join them, it's totally fine, but you should join Nexus Raiders. When you join, I mean, I'm looking at our server right now. We have a bunch of different rooms, so those are the different rooms that we use just to chat and communicate, because we often have a bunch of people on and we need multiple rooms just to make sure that craziness doesn't happen. Once you do...
I just joined. It's that easy.
Nice. 265 members. That's you. That was you. Once you join it, once you form a team and register a team, we actually make a team channel for you. And those are privated, so that's where you can have like strategy conversations and all that good stuff.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I know, right? And now we also have official, air quotes, membership for Nexus Raiders.
I want to point something out, that in their team section, in their server, I want that there's a team name called No Pants Zone, and there's one person in there right now. I'm not. Look, if if your team name is No Pants Zone and you're the only one sitting in there, maybe people don't like what you got underneath your pants. I don't want to call anyone out. I'm just saying.
Whatever. I'll go jump in the No Pants Zone.
No Pants Zone was actually one of the top teams. Since then they've split to form a new one, because not everyone isn't cool with not wearing pants. But very cool.
You see,
the team that Dynamic and Chemo Tripsin are from, the ones I mentioned earlier.
Ray, I found you. Ray, they have a team called Stank Pigeon.
Yes, Stank Pigeon. I remember when they registered. Yeah.
It's a great name.
Stank Pigeon.
It's a great name. I can't say anything else. Just a great name.
Yep. Oh gosh.
And then I feel like I'm picking your brain so much, but it's you're so on the ball,
so
like you.
Things. Yeah. Oh wait, I was talking about the website. Oh yeah, so you can become an official member by registering on our website. So I know the registration's a little long, but it's because we put our member registration and festival registration within the same form temporarily. But once you register for that, that's when we start giving you reward points and start keeping track of those. So
is that your phone dinging?
That is,
every time Sarah does something, he's getting dinged.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I thought he was getting dinged from Sarah joining.
No, I just I have dinner plans that I bumped back. So my friend is just asking me for an update. And I was just fun.
Oh my gosh!
Tell him to get into the chat room for an update.
It's like, get me some tacos.
So wait, we're holding you up from dinner?
No,
it's all good. She's at work anyway.
It's a girl.
She's getting angry now. I can just
are
feel it.
That was an angry text right there.
Of the messages.
Is this a girl, like a girl?
Oh Lord!
What? This will determine how much longer we need the show to run. It could be like, oh. God.
Well, hold on. There is a burning question here. Did you ask her where she wanted to eat, and did she like immediately pick a place or not?
Well, actually, this time is my turn to choose where to eat, and she's treating me to dinner.
Oh.
It's just one of my friends from a long time ago.
And you haven't married her? Why? She wants to treat you to dinner, and you're running late, and she's okay with it?
Oh, I mean...
You said she was at work, but...
At work, yeah. Oh yeah, she just said take my time. Yeah, no worries. But no, actually, this is something I do with.
Take your time. I've already ordered a pizza. I don't know what. I don't need you.
Fun networking advice: when you eat out with other people, pay for the first meal, and then the other person will obviously not want you to do that. But the way that you continue meeting with them is that you say, "Oh, no worries. You'll just treat me to the next one."
Yes.
And then that.
there you go.
And then that ensures a second meeting. So.
I do that.
By the way,
Right?
in parts of Vegas, that does not work.
Oh, well, okay. In Vegas, I mean.
Also,
Separate story.
you'll never catch me paying for a meal. So
that was okay.
I'm just ignoring Sarah because
that's probably for the best.
He's drank too much water.
All right. Well, let's not hold him up from dinner. So no.
Fine. I got a good another 30 minutes.
Okay. We can eat it up.
For that. So don't worry about it.
Do we want to hit?
We have a segment called Bacon News. I know that's probably the thing you were looking forward to the most.
All right. Okay. Oh, hold on. We could actually play the sounder for this one.
This is the king of bacon talking about bacon.
All right. Because bacon is a theme on this show. And I'll just hold up my plush bacon. There's a pig named Bacon up in Alaska that helps people out with Alzheimer's. I mean, that's a feel-good story.
Is it one of those service pigs? Like they have service dogs for stress relief and stuff?
I think so. And you know what? You know what the best part is? When Bacon's time is up, he's just going to become Bacon. It's almost beautiful in a way.
So messed up.
Yep.
It's a cycle of life.
It really is.
Cycle of life.
He's helping.
Cycle of happiness.
Bacon is helping Alzheimer's in life, and will also help them in death. Kudos to this pig.
I totally forgot. I mentioned that we're having an event tomorrow.
Yeah, see, this is more important.
No, I just randomly remembered. I don't know why I remembered it because of bacon.
Bacon helps people with Alzheimer's.
Lol.
I
guess
tell us
so.
about your event. No. Please.
Yeah, so the event was actually supposed to be tonight, but the patch got delayed.
Oh, okay.
You thought we derailed something?
No, it's not because of you guys. It's not because of you guys. So,
just ruining everything tonight.
For those of you who play Heroes of the Storm, Haunted Mines is coming back after a long time of being taken away.
I loved Haunted Mines.
I remember that, actually.
I loved Haunted Mines.
Yeah, so we have a special event for it. I don't even remember what I called it. I think what did I call it?
The Juiciest
Return to the Haunted Mine. Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Yeah, so tomorrow, not tonight, we'll be doing a lot of 5v5 draft on the Haunted Mines in custom games. So you should join us for some games. We will be doing some giveaways, and we'll also be giving some reward points. So you can start accumulating those to use for raffle prizes. And something I forgot to mention earlier was that you can use reward points towards merchandise purchase. So up to 50% of your purchase in our store, you can waive with reward points.
Look at that.
Something cool
I think that's so smart. It's so.
Oh, well, thank you. I designed the business and financial plans for Nexus Raiders.
Well, hey, that's what you're getting your master's in this stuff, so.
No, actually, Nexus Raiders helped me get into grad school. Because, on multiple levels, because I showed them what I was doing. But then also, I sent out messages to some other Raiders, and they actually wrote me a bunch of testimonials, which was super
awesome.
Cool. Apparently, no one else had done that, so.
Is your store not up yet?
Oh, well, it's hidden right now.
Oh, because I clicked support and I saw a link for store and I clicked it and I got nothing.
Yeah, because the shirts are sold out, and our mouse pads are limited edition, and the rest we have in stock is what we're giving away during the festival. But it will be live later on. I appreciate that you went to the support tab, though.
That's really cool that it got you into
grad school. I went to the support tab. What are you all doing?
Listen, going to the support tab requires...
It's the holidays.
The holidays are exactly why. So.
It's the damn holiday.
if folks want to join up for tomorrow, are those running all day, or is there like a specific time that they should start thinking about hopping on?
So officially, we're starting at 7 p.m. Pacific, but I mean, people are on all day anyway, so you feel free to start earlier or come in later. But 7 p.m. is the official start time, and that's when I'll be on as well to keep track of reward points and stuff.
That's 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, Pacific. So 10 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. So if you're on Eastern time, you guys feel free to hop on earlier. I'll probably be on earlier anyway. Yeah, it's stress-free. It's just going to be draft mode in custom games, so you don't have to worry about losing rank points or anything. Yeah, it's just, we're just going to have a fun time. Easy.
And you should do that, everyone, because there is the play 15 and 30 games for HOTS and Overwatch.
You know what? I don't know if that qualifies, but I hope it does.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay, cool.
It might not. But honestly, most of the Nexus Raiders have already completed that. I got mine done on the first day. But if you need people to help you do that quest with, I'll play with you, man. Easy. We'll just run through it.
I need to do those because, my God, some people are never around to play.
I just installed the game.
Nice.
Like I said.
All right. Once you finish installing, join our channel chat, and then we can game some. After I come back from dinner.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, now don't rush your dinner, okay? She's paying for it. You really gotta milk it. Get dessert.
Whatever you do, don't order the milk steak.
Is that a thing? Milk steak?
That's from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I was hoping Sarah would get it.
Yeah, no. And you have marked here, Sarah, that Heroes of the Storm Ranked Season 3 has started. It started yesterday? I don't know, my days mixed.
It did. Yes, Season 3 started yesterday.
Cool.
So just in time for all this tournament stuff. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you want to get placed for Team League, because I know a lot of people kind of had a scramble at the end of the season, we will be having Team League placement parties throughout the festival. So, just join us.
I do like the party.
Huh?
I do like the party.
Yeah. Super easy, just playing fun games just to get placements. And the more of us there are that are on, the higher the chances that we'll be playing against each other, which I think is pretty hilarious.
That's fun.
Yeah. I don't think I mentioned when the festival is.
No, I was going to make sure we said before the end of the show. And that's actually my fault because I should have said it's the January 2nd to the 15th.
Yes, it's going to be a 2-week-long event. There's going to be events every day. On the weekdays, it'll be Mondays. Monday is a weekday. On the weekdays, it'll be 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific. And on the weekends, it'll either be 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific. So we have stuff every day. We'll be having guest interviews and stuff. We'll be having contests, the Team League placement parties. We have HOTS Hangouts, which are fondly also referred to as Nexus and Chill. Yeah, that's just after hours when people just do their own thing. We're going to be having a lot of games going on. It's going to be a really fun event. And there's something for everyone. Even when you register, you're going to be participating in a event or contest already. So, do you guys play fantasy football?
I have.
Those two.
Okay,
I know all about it because of this guy over here.
So, before the festival, I was actually thinking of how we could translate the energy of actual physical sports to esports, right? Because there's so much hype behind football, for example. So I came up with this idea of doing fantasy heroes. It works a little different from fantasy football, but the concept is still there. So when you register as a Nexus Raider and for the festival, you're gonna pick 5 different heroes or 5 of the same hero. It doesn't matter, but just you pick 5 heroes. And depending on how well they do in the tournament games during the festival, each hero will get a certain amount of points. And whoever has the team with the most points at the end will just win a prize. Or the multiple people who have the most points will win a prize. So that was just one way that you could get involved without having to actually play games if you're busy, like if you're working or something. Yeah.
That's really neat that you like.
I told you this guy has his act together.
I was gonna say it's a great idea.
Thank you.
It really is.
I'm having that moment where somebody has a great idea and you get immediately jealous you didn't think of it first. So that if there's any of that on my face, I apologize, but I'm totally jealous that you came up with that.
It's brilliant.
It was by chance. Yeah, so we do fun things all the time. I mean, if you guys ever think of ideas, or any of you listening or watching, let us know. Let someone in staff know, and we'll be happy to try it out. We just want to do fun things for our community. That's kind of how our 1v1 and 2v2 contests started, was because people wanted to prove to other people that they're really good. Yeah, so if you ever think of anything, let us know.
I'm gonna keep on the hype and happy train, because right before the show we were talking about Journey to the West, even though we haven't seen the same version. But there's a skin coming out. There's a skin coming out you're excited about. I was gonna let you talk about it because he's so excited.
Yes.
It's really awesome.
Gosh. This is literally the reason why I've been spam playing Samuro the last couple days. So there's a new hero skin, which is the Monkey King skin. I don't know what they called it at BlizzCon, or not BlizzCon, by Blizzard. But they announced it at the Gold Festival, I believe. I don't remember where it was. I feel like it was in China. I don't know. But anyways, they released a new skin for Samuro, which is the Monkey King skin. And I'm really excited about it because that was like my childhood, man, just watching Journey to the West, the Cantonese version specifically.
Right. Not this bizarre, apparently, version that Ray and I have seen on Netflix.
Yeah,
although
not,
it is really
not
good.
the 2013 version. I don't know what that was. Oh, I'm getting invited to a party. Oops, sorry, person.
No.
See,
I don't want to
this
party
is
with
Nexus
you.
Raiders. Like, if you're on, people will just invite you if you're in the channel chat, which is super cool. But yeah, so anyways, new skin coming out. I'm really excited. They actually changed the Samuro blade into the staff, which is the weapon of the Monkey King. I'm super excited about it. I really hope they create the Nimbus or Cloud mount, because that's what the actual Monkey King rides. I mean, when he doesn't feel like flying. Right? There would be so many heroes that would look good on a floating cloud mount. Like, it would just be so cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's the announcement. I think. Oh yeah, the skin. Link to the skin is in the Twitch chat, so go check that out.
Yes.
I'm on top of things.
Hey.
Yeah.
I do
I'm
things.
telling you, he's a good watcher. This
I
guy.
do stuff.
It's time for Scroffs. I don't know, some of you are very confused.
I'm still gonna call it a FoFF.
I think we might have to actually just change the whole segment to Scroff.
Scroff.
That's the only way I'm going to continue through the show. Is if
So our regular listeners.
Really? All right, we got a third chair spot opened.
All right. Our regular listeners are going to know that we normally call these FoFFs, and you can figure out it's something off. But in keeping with our theme of being a little more classy this evening, we're calling them Screw Off Scroffs. So roll the...
I can't.
Oh, I guess we can't play it.
No.
Right.
No, that is definitely the worst bumper we have.
I got
your podcast. I was so glad I was listening to it alone in my car.
Oh yeah, I got this. How about this? Scroff you, and specifically Scroff you, and then you just go, oh, this Scroff you.
That sounds like a really a really bad university. Where did you go to school? Scruff you.
Yeah,
Scruff University. Oh my gosh.
I majored in tomatoology. It's amazing. They were very juicy. Very juicy. Yep.
Hey, Rafus, who you scroffing?
Well, you know.
Sorry, the guest. Please chew.
Sundering College of Ridiculous, Offensive, Fushiness.
Yes. Scruff you. You can also do props if there's somebody you want to highlight that made you happy.
Well, I mean, I have a scruff. I have multiple scruffs, to be honest. But I would say main one is to those people who play unranked draft and leave if they don't like how the draft went. Like, please, it's unranked draft. Like, that is the place to practice your heroes. And like, I don't know. I have found that those people are like, they tend to be the worst ones anyway.
Yeah.
Where do they get a load of me?
Well, actually, so one thing that Blizzard is doing, which I'm super happy about, is if people leave like that during unranked games, they won't be able to participate in Team League games or even Hero League games, I think. And they might, I don't know, they probably can still do unranked, but they'll probably have to do like leaver matches or something. So, good job, Blizzard, and the new person that's taking over for Dustin Browder. I commend you. Yeah, another one would just be people who complain about certain heroes, because like people tell me, for example, that Tyrande isn't good all the time. I mean, I'm not that great at Tyrande, but like I know several people who are amazing Tyrande players, and like I just think if you're really good at a hero, it doesn't have to be meta, right? Because like I've been, for example, I've been playing Tyrael. Oh, actually, let's go before that. I used to main Rehgar, right? So Rehgar is one of my. He was my first level 20 hero. So I used to always play him before he got his huge rework. And like people always tell me he's like not that great, but I had like a pretty high win rate with him. I just got good at landing ancestral heals, and that's about it. Like, don't diss heroes like just because they're not in the meta. Like,
I don't understand. Yeah.
Dude, I get it all the time when I play Overwatch, and I main Zenyatta as much as nobody should ever main something in Overwatch, but I main him because I love playing him. It's just so fun. And people always complain right off the bat, oh, we don't need a Zenyatta. And then I wreck, and they shut up. It's just, it's a fact of what's going to happen like 90% of the time. Sometimes I'll have a bad game, and I'll be like, all right, fine, I'll admit it, I suck. But
I mean, sometimes a bad game is a bad game, but it's not always because of one person, right?
It's also, there's somebody on the team that can counter me that is just really good. They're just like, all right, I got the Zenyatta under control. I've been killed by him enough. So, I get you there.
That actually reminds me of a video. I'll send you the link on Skype right now because I don't think I can post it to your Twitch chat. Oh wait, no, it didn't copy the link. That was just your.
Yeah. Just send us to our own chat room.
Which is a pain.
Yeah. Okay. I got it now. All right. There we go.
Oh God. Yep. I've already seen this.
Have you seen it? Oh my God, it's so, like, I don't even play Overwatch, but I laughed so hard when I saw it.
It's literally what I do before every match. If there's something I can destroy, I kick it. It's fantastic.
And then at the very end, when they all change to the same hero, oh my God.
Oh, Hanzo? Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
That is really good stuff. I'm so glad that was the video that you wanted to send. All right, any more scruffs?
I think that's enough for me. Let's go to you guys.
Okay, I have one. I was going to close my door because I deliver pizza, so I get in and out of my car all the time. Go to close my door with my arm. Wind hits the door into my pinky and just jams it. I heard it crack. So it cracked. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to show you. It's not like I can.
You could have.
I can move.
Sprained it. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Probably. I still had to make pizzas today, which.
Ooh.
But what are you gonna do?
Make pizzas.
Job's a job. Actually, I didn't want to interrupt the important interview questions, but I do have one question. Since it is finals week, are you ordering a lot of pizza like everybody else is? Because
I totally just ordered pizza yesterday, but I'm done with finals. I only ordered pizza because it's like, dude, YOLO. Like, I'm young.
Congratulations.
So
you're finished with finals. That's great. Congratulations.
So Chu, I'm just gonna throw out a little tech that I had when I was in college. So when I lived in the dorm, like most of the people, we all had like the same classes. It was freshman year, and one of the things that I did was, so we had common rooms, and well, the big game at the time was NFL Blitz. For those of you who don't know, it's a very arcadey style football game. It's very ridiculous and can get very competitive.
And it has jam, but with football.
And it has this elastic band thing to keep the games close. So like if one person gets too far ahead, the other team catches up.
Was this in 64? Clarify.
No, this was on PlayStation.
Yes. It was also on N64.
Well, so anyway, what I did was I picked up everyone was worried about files. Everything ran on a curve at my university. So one of the things that I did was I moved my PlayStation into the common room. I put up signs days before finals said NFL Blitz tournament. So many people signed up and forgot to study. So and I left my PlayStation there. I check on it every now and then. People were playing, they were yelling. I got a whole lot of studying done, and I did fine. And I am possibly reason for at least 4 people failing out and readjusting the curve, according to 3 of the people in my dorm. I am single-handedly responsible for adjusting the curve in calculus, intro to CS, and physics.
What is your advice to Chew on this?
Just saying that next time, if he needs... I know he's in his master's program, but if he has a chance to adjust the curve, you just gotta distract people just long enough to where they forget what they're supposed to be doing.
Chew, how much longer do you have?
Oh, I have a bit less than 3 years. Well, I'm doing the full length because I want to take extra classes. Because the program that I'm in, I can get extra certifications. So, for example, I have a real estate license, and I can get a certification in real estate if I take the certain courses. And then I can get like a certification in entrepreneurship if I do certain courses and fulfill certain requirements. So I'm staying the whole 3 years because it's like the same like price anyway.
So might as well.
The whole program is like a flat fee. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you.
When you said how much time left, I thought you were asking like how much time do you have until dinner. And I was totally expecting him to answer that question.
Oh,
I'm in school.
Okay,
but he did only have 30 minutes, and we keep going on tangents. Poor guy.
I'm just trying to help him out. Finally, I have strategies.
I actually did that my freshman year though, but I also participated in the games. But I mean, I think I got a 4.0 that quarter anyway. It's because the people that I was playing with, we all studied together at the same time, and there were like 8 of us. So 4 of us would play Super Smash while the other 4 studied, and then when their game ended, we would just switch.
Oh, you get a little break.
Yeah, exactly, and it worked out. Freshman year was so easy.
I was playing Warcraft all through college.
Nice.
And during my master's. Yeah.
The first time I played World of Warcraft, I fell off several cliffs, and my friend gave up on me.
Aww.
Yeah, so this is like in middle school. Like literally, he tried to get me to play one day. He came over, showed me the game, and I was like, okay, cool. But at that point, I hadn't used like mice before. So I was this is completely foreign to me. I've used like trackpads on the laptop, and at that time I didn't even have like a nice laptop or anything. Oh man, it was terrible. It just scarred me, and I just never tried again. But I started recently playing WoW.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are you playing? Sorry, I know we were doing FoFFs, but I like talking.
Oh yeah, sorry I totally derailed it.
Oh no, please. This show is about tangents. It should be called The Tangenting.
Well, really, it should just be about the juiciest tomatoes, but
Attack of the juiciest tomatoes. Thank you.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I played Demon Hunter because I actually got the audiobook for Illidan, the Legion or whatever that was the audiobook. And I got super into it. So I got the Legion expansion and I just started playing it. Pretty cool.
Nice.
I also mained Illidan in Heroes of the Storm, so
there you go.
Yeah,
he's one of the characters I played. I think I don't know what the barbarian chick. That's the one I
Sonya.
Yeah, I couldn't remember her name. It's been a while. That was the one that I always played. Like that was my go-to.
I like.
See, you should just play again and just play with us. Have a good time.
Well, I can't do it during the show because Battle.net it'll start updating and I don't want to lose.
Oh, after.
And then he'll stop talking and.
Oh yeah, and then Sarah will be happy, and the show will go better. I don't want that to happen. That's why I talk.
Oh, he contributes to the show, and everyone gets upset.
Oh,
Sarah,
good.
Sarah, you have a really long FoFF. Scroff.
Well, I wanted to make sure. So my FoFF is the people who don't take accountability. No, it's already abbreviated enough. For instance, so this past week I've been living off of coffee because I've been up to like 3 a.m. for work and everything for the past like several days. So Starbucks, they know me at this point. And for instance, so I was at Starbucks. I ordered a regular coffee and a muffin. All right. Well, the lady told me to pick it up at the counter. And I thought that was strange because when you order a coffee at Starbucks, they just turn around, they fill it up, and they hand it to you. But I was just like, whatever, So I went by the waiting area. I got my muffin. I ate my muffin. I'm still waiting for my regular coffee. A coworker shows up. I'm chit-chatting with them. 10 minutes goes by. Finally, I say, I'm still waiting for my regular coffee. And that's when the assistant manager there was like, were you a mobile order? I was like, no, I wasn't. She's like, well, who rung you up? And I'm like, the lady right there in the hat. At which point the lady in the hat goes, nope, wasn't me.
Oh, no.
I'm like, it was you. Just own it. You made a mistake. Apologize.
Did you say that? Were you like, yeah, you did?
I stood there with my mouth open, and the assistant manager just got me my coffee. But
they probably were like, yeah, we're used to that one.
I was just like, what the? What?
Who does that, though? Like,
yes.
It's not like you could hide it because, like, I had a very specific order, a regular coffee and a muffin. You could go to a register and look up the orders on there and who keyed in at the register.
Doesn't your receipt say who keyed you up?
Yes! Like, you can't hide this. You can't hide that. Like,
did you at least get your muffin right when you...
Oh, I got my muffin almost right away because apparently the ticket goes to the other side of the counter and that person was on the ball. But this person who rung me up just didn't want to turn around and get me my coffee.
What? Dude, it's just regular coffee.
I know.
Yeah, that's like the easiest thing.
I didn't ask for like heated milk or almond milk or soy this and mocha that. No, regular coffee. Just put coffee in a cup, hand it to me. That's it. That's all I wanted. Anyway, so it was just the lack of accountability there. Like there was no apology. It was just I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. I just completely I should have gotten your call. I would have been like fine, but I was just like. What? It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Step 1 of customer service, accountability. Even if it wasn't your fault, say it's your fault.
Jesus.
Like, that's a step one to customer service. You gotta just own it and move on.
But I mean, just the cojones on her to just say, nope, wasn't me.
So like, confident in saying that. My goodness.
That doesn't happen at Tim Hortons. That doesn't happen at Tim Hortons, Sarah.
Oh, you Canadian.
Hate to break this to you. Starbucks is in Canada,
Are you Canadian?
No, but I live very close to Canada, and I'm moving to Canada, so...
Ooh, dude, we have a lot of Canadians in Nexus Raiders.
Nice.
Yeah, they're actually having a meetup soon. You should join them.
I bet they're nice. And polite, aren't they?
Yes. I'm married a Canadian. Alright, did everybody get in their FoFFs in?
Zia?
Or Scroffs?
Zia?
Did they?
Zia
did they?
I don't
know. You guys done talking?
Did you have one? Do you have one?
Of course. Oh, yeah. I live near a college campus. I'm always going to have Scroffs for at least the next 2.5 years.
Those darn kids.
I stopped once.
I'm showing my age.
Those whippersnappers.
I wasn't in college like that. Well, I mean, I finished my master's.
They're always at parties and...
Anyway, it's another person wearing headphones. I don't know what the deal is with people wearing headphones and just wandering into traffic, but my goodness. When you have your headphones on, don't walk in the middle of the street.
This is not the first time you... It's not the first time.
Look? No. Or did they just...
They were just casually walking in front of me. I live in a cul-de-sac, and there's no sidewalk on it, so they walk in this. But instead of walking on the side of the road, no, they're walking dead middle of the street, and I'm just following behind them like a creeper in my car, waiting for them. I'm like, yeah. So, anyway, that's my.
I feel like this literally just happened to you, like where you were driving and someone just like passed you without stopping.
Yeah, man, you're really good. You listen to the show and know what's going on more than the host do.
Just said that.
To me. Yeah, I live. Yeah. So anyway, There you have it. That's my scruff. We have community scruffs. I love this word. Scruff.
Scruff.
All right, so let's play Joe B's, right?
I'm going to play Joe B's FoFF. By the way, he sent me an email trying to clarify some of this too, by the way. So,
Hey guys, it's Joe B. Long time no talk to. My FoFF, as it's coming to, is going to be right now. I am on a FoFF to podcast. That's right, yeah. So in the last probably a year or so, I've really gotten into podcasts. My wife's kind of gone, So I got you guys to help me. You know, we enjoy the same thing. So it's like I can, listen to you guys and listen and learn. And it's like the last year has been just kind of So everybody's turning to Patreon. Everybody's Patreon. I understand, but I don't have a lot of money, and I do what I can to a certain extent. But I go into one contest. God, I hate to be like. I go into one contest and I win that one, and I don't get anything from it. I'm not going to be upset because the contest, the person that was donating the prize, I may have spited their podcast a little bit because when Roe left, I was I'm not really into it anymore. But okay. And then, when I was trying to interact with you guys, and I know it's a stupid little voice and stuff, I do all those things. I realized it was just more of a problem. It's a pain to listen to. I have to listen to it. And I was like, okay. So I stopped doing that. And then, we were talking about Core. It's another one I love from Fog Pants. I speak highly of them. I was like, I'm really looking forward to the Christmas discount. I can't afford it, maybe if I can get maybe a year or two. I've gotten quite a bit with gold, but there's a couple that I'd really like to get. And then I'm listening to the show. It's like, oh, I'm a crybaby. I'm just a whiner. I feel entitled. And I can't afford. I literally, I'm figuring nickels and dimes out for it. And I'm like, I support at least 5 podcasts because I need to support what I enjoy. And I figure, I'm not taking food out of my kids' mouths, but this is what my disposable income is. I'm literally sacrificing all my loot boxes. I know it sounds stupid, but the podcasts are more important to me than just the trivial things. And I'll wait, if I can get an extra $5, oh, well, that's not happening. And then to have them to sit there and condescend me, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm entitled, but I wanted to, It seemed over the last years, everybody's money. I donated to, Common Store, trying to do everything like that, and sending links and getting all the people out there. Hey, go to this, check out this podcast. Hey, if you don't, and I can't give you money all the time. I can't donate everything. It just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just expecting too much. Maybe I'm too close to it. I mean, I've basically, you guys been becoming like a second home to me where I can always look forward to the next episode and the next, show. But I don't know. It just seems.
Does he cut off?
Yeah, so there's a limit of 3 minutes.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so Google.
So, what are you saying?
Yeah, Google Voicemail cuts you off after 3 minutes. But no, so he's just kind of upset that. And I hear him. It could be daunting with a lot of podcasts always asking for money, and I hope that we don't beg for money. We're literally stealing money. Ray's on mute. He's so upset now.
You're going back
to Dude, shut up about stealing money, first of all. Second of all, we don't steal money. But I get it. I get that whole feeling of, I want to do this, but then, yeah, it's a very rough place to be a podcaster like us, and we don't know. It's really hard for us to not sound like sometimes we need it, and sometimes we're just if you can, and then go through Amazon, buy stuff, we get a kickback.
Yeah,
that's the easiest way.
It honestly, it really is, and I don't feel I hate asking for money. I hate doing the Kickstarter for Common for the Storm, to be perfectly honest.
I do too. I absolutely can't.
I hate. I just hate asking for money. I'm not the type of person who likes to ask for money. But sometimes it's necessary. And but to Joe B's point, if you're giving money or not giving money, like it's hard to be kind of feeling like you're being segregated into a group. But to his other point, because I'm actually with him on this, and I want Chu's opinion on this, because I was actually kind of disappointed that Heroes of the Storm did not do that 50% off all their stuff this year.
I was so
I
can't even.
I had budgeted all my gold appropriately to try to get certain heroes, and I'm like, all right, because I think it was Fimless. Fimless worked out the math for me and said it is better to buy heroes that are less than 10,000 gold with gold, because the gold to dollar ratio, and it's better to buy the heroes that are at 10,000 gold with money, especially when they go at 50% off. It's a better deal. So, I used gold to buy a ton of heroes that were under 10,000 gold. I'm saving, and I was like, all right, I am going to buy some heroes and some skins when they go 50% off during the holiday sale, and it never came. So, I am right there with you, Joby. I am disappointed. And I'll tell you what, I haven't bought a single hero or a skin. Though I really, really want to buy the Rainer. It's like the Vala McCree one. I want that one.
Yeah, so this makes me so glad I bought so many things last year, because basically last year when that sale came on, I was like, well, it's gonna be a year until this sale probably comes back again. What skins look cool and what would I probably play? And then I just bought stuff that I thought would play.
Smart, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I have conflicting views about this, because on one hand, I want Blizzard to be doing, or Heroes of the Storm in particular to Blizzard, to be doing well, and I can understand why they would do it, especially because the community for Heroes of the Storm is growing a lot more, and because they're increasing how much money they're pouring into HOTS, right? I think they're doing a lot more tournaments, and they're sponsoring teams now. So it makes sense to only have certain things on sale and just not to put the whole thing on sale. Really, the only people who are going to be mad are the people who were here last year that were waiting for the new sale.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, those people, I mean, that includes me too, you can't really be that mad, because if you've been playing the game that long, you have a ton of gold, right? Hold on, let me see. On my account, I have 42k gold.
Good lord.
Well, it's because I play with Nexus Raiders all the time. So, I don't even own all the heroes, but, I feel satisfied with the ones I have. But, it's kind of disappointing, because for me, I love when we're a 5-man team and we can match mounts and skins to be the same color, match mounts and look really coordinated, because I feel like that's part of the team experience. So you can't really do that when the people who've been saving up for the sale aren't able to purchase things during the sale, right?
But what if your team name was Attack of the Juiciest Tomatoes?
Back to it.
Well,
how would you coordinate that?
It's the episode name for sure. It's etched in stone. Or I should say it's etched in paint, because I already made the image.
Yeah. By the way, my right-hand man, Kerrigan 007, is actually in our Twitch chat. But yeah,
I see that.
So they did do a really nice thing with the Overwatch promo. So that's a very, very good point. A lot of people are now coming into HOTS because they want to get the bonuses from Overwatch. And I think, does WoW have something too? If you play?
I don't think WoW has anything. If they did, I
missed it.
Or I don't know about it. No, we haven't missed anything. You have until, I think, January 2nd, I think.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, so I think if they weren't doing other things, I would be really disappointed about not having the complete 50% off sale. But since, HOTS is investing in a lot of teams for esports, I can understand it. Because although Blizzard on its own, has a ton of money to work with, Heroes of the Storm, you have to look at it as just one segment, right? And it has to be able to sustain itself and not take funding from its other branches. So, on that viewpoint, I totally understand it. But actually, I think it's an interesting topic what you were talking about, with podcasts, supporting podcasters and how like you don't like asking for money, and I relate to it a lot because I used to do that with music. Like, please buy my CD, please give me money, and I used to be really timid about it. But when you think about it, you're providing entertainment for someone, right? And when you're working a job, right? Let's say what's minimum wage, like 15 something now in some places.
No.
In some places.
No.
Okay.
Very few places.
Oh,
It's
I
9
wish.
something. In
Okay. Well, let's say minimum wage is like 9 something, right?
Okay.
So you're working an hour to make that much money. If you're being entertained for an hour, right, and the other person isn't even earning like that amount that you're getting paid for what you would be doing, like I think it only makes sense that you would at least feel they deserve some value. Like if you're making anything that's entertaining at all or is providing some sort of resource or value, like it has value. Like what I do for Nexus Raiders, like leading and organizing the community, that has value. And like I don't expect everyone in our community to be able to donate, but like those who have pledged on Patreon, like they understand that like this is a service that if we weren't doing this, it just would not exist and people just wouldn't be having as much of a good time. So in terms of asking for like financial support for your podcast, I think it's totally justified, and like it might be a little gauche to like ask for money, but really your podcast.
Hold on.
Like
See, he used a big word. What does that mean?
Oh, socially awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I wasn't gonna say anything though.
I have no shame.
Yes. So socially awkward. What's I gonna say?
Oh.
But yeah, your podcast are like an hour, 2 hours long, right? A song on iTunes is $1, and you do your podcast like it's once a week, right?
It's once a week.
Yeah, once a week. Versus you buy a song and you listen to the same song a bunch of times, and you only need to pay for it once.
It's very true.
So, you know, I think in general, this is something that as a society we need to understand, like valuing content creation, because it's so accessible nowadays that people might think that, oh, this should just be free. But no, people are taking time out of their day to work on this and provide for you entertainment. So, you know.
Yeah. Wow, that was so eloquently said.
I know, you put it again. This guy.
I told you.
I mean,
I told you.
But so here's the and I'm not disagreeing with
show in history. I'm so sorry for your dinner date. Maybe you should pay.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. But I mean, for us, this is something that we've enjoyed doing as friends. We never kind of set out said, like, you know, we are going to podcast and we're going to become rich and famous off of this.
Yes, because after like a month, we would have been like, nope.
Yeah. So part of it is we're doing this because we enjoy doing it. But at the other side of it, which is why we use it, is because there are costs associated. There's bandwidth costs. There is server costs. There is website there's licensing fees we need to pay. So
makeup. I mean.
There is equipment that breaks and we have to replace and things like that. So there is some cost involved in it. But now on the other side of it, there's comment for the store, which, I mean, we try and lay out all the finances. Like that is just an amount of money at this point for that event that we can't just like pay out of our own pockets. Like we need help.
We did the first year. Pretty much.
We did the first year. Yeah. I think we got I think maybe we got like $500 or something donated the first year, but since then the event has blown up to where it's like costing over like $25,000, which is like more than some people's weddings at this point.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
While I hate asking for money, that is almost necessary because we're not Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, totally. I would consider. I mean, every year we say it's a success, but I think we'll be truly set when we don't have to ask you all for money anymore. I don't like doing it either. Honestly, I really don't. I mean, Chu, you have a Patreon, so anytime somebody donates like another dollar to it, you're so humbled by it. It's. I mean, I know I am when people are so giving. But that said, Joby, because we are just really taking your call and like going with it way more than I anticipated. But to your point, it sounded like you had said when you were calling in with like doing your voices, and then you stopped. I think I don't want you to feel. I'm right in saying that, correct? That he felt.
I think he felt like. I mean, no. I mean, I would say that while Ray did not understand you at all. I mean, I listened to it all ahead of time, so I had a chance to listen to it multiple times and be able to understand it, and I get it, and then I can explain it. I mean, look, we do a lot of stuff on our show that does not work. Trust me.
All the time.
I make terrible jokes. I think I've made a few terrible jokes on this show alone that I like looked around and like it was like crickets. But for our listeners, and this isn't just for Joe B, like if you send us something, we're happy that you want to be part of what we're doing. Flat out. And you know, at the same token though, is if you are like, I think part of the thing I like about our show and us not asking people for money is we're not held to anyone else's
standards.
Because we have really low standards. But at the same time, if you are a show or content creator who is asking for money for stuff, it's not unfair of those customers to expect certain standards from you, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I also think that I expect to get to this next FoFF because I feel bad if I don't get to it. Or this next prop.
Okay.
I should say.
Well, before that, I am so sorry, but I actually have to bounce.
Yep.
I think this is probably the latest I can stay.
That's fine.
That's fine. I did not anticipate the show going for 2 hours.
Yeah, I think we got...
It was a pleasure being on the show.
Yeah,
we'll hit all your stuff at the end when we do our outro.
Absolutely.
So all your information.
Yes.
Chu, you are so awesome.
Thank you so much for being on.
Yeah,
well,
and
thank you guys. I'm so excited that you guys are going to be a part of the festival. Like, you can talk about you guys are going to be on the panel later and stuff. But yeah, it's been a pleasure being here. I'm sorry I have to bounce early. Like,
no, please.
Hey, it's dinner. It's a free meal. You're in college. Yeah. Look, we know what that means. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And have fun.
See ya. Good luck and have fun up there.
Bye. He's such a nice guy. Oh my gosh.
I know.
All right, now I gotta try and redo all the video.
All right. Well, while Sarah's doing the overlay, my browser crashed, but luckily it saved the notes I was doing, but I couldn't see. I think Theo was just thanking Chili and I for getting him a game card for I think it was WoW, for Battle.net, because he's just going through a rough time. We wanted to help him out. We play a lot of games with him, so it's just one of those things. I do have a relationship with a few of the people that listen to our show, and that's how I met them. I think so. It's nice. I like. He's uber helpful when he's Lucio, so I feel like I owe him money already.
Well, Theo had a rough way to go there, going into the hospital. So getting in game time is good.
And I hope that he is going to stay out of the hospital for the holidays.
That's what we're working on.
Well, he has to have the game time. He has to play WoW now. You have no choice, Theo. Sorry.
Yep, he knows. He knows how this works. All right, so you have a haiku or anything, or do you want to just skip that?
I'm so sad that Chu left, but we kept talking.
You know what? It's fine.
Yeah. No, I think we've had a really great show. It's just been a long show. We haven't had a long show in a while, so
yeah. So
it's fine.
Haiku?
This is what happens when we give Zia the reins of the show.
No, it was great. You did a great job. It's just that...
Thank you. No, it's because you all kept going on tangents.
Yes.
I usually run a tight ship here. I'm not looking at you.
Hey, I tried my best. I didn't swear either, so we're good. All right, haikus, right?
Yeah.
I can't play that bumper either. We're still keeping it clean.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
Haikus by Zia.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, that's fine too.
Oh, I thought we were doing the bumper.
I was doing rushing water.
Oh, I was just going to do haikus by Zia.
Okay. Here we are. Okay. We had a great show. It is because of Chu. Disagree? Scruff you.
That's good stuff.
I know you'd like it.
All right. So where? Let's give some choose information.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna link to Nexus Raiders, and I just want to make sure I link to the correct place because there's a hyphen in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can head over to Nexus Raiders. That's NEXUS. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to spell that, but just in case, hyphen Raiders RAIDERS.com. Head over there and register. You can register and hop in a few rounds. They're running games tomorrow, and then for the New Year's Festival, which runs from January 2nd to the 15th. So you can head over there, and then if you want to follow Commander Chu, it's going to be under, and I just, again, want to make sure I get this right, because, yes, I will spell Commander wrong, because it's late. That's at COMMANDERCHU on Twitter. Super nice guy. I think I said that like
Obviously.
8 times, but I mean it.
We
Yeah. Give him a follow.
It's got his stuff together.
They're doing, oh my gosh. We were sitting on a Skype call and he was like, yeah, we have this fantasy league and then, we're going to do these tournaments and we also have these design content. I was like, holy crap, how do you have time?
Like,
to go to
Zia,
the
ask me what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know.
I take care of a baby.
Yeah.
Maybe
like,
go shopping. Send some plushies in the mail. Like, yeah, it's, yeah.
You can find me on Twitter. It's RAYFYST.
Find me on Twitter at Seraphis.
I was going to interrupt you.
Oh.
And you can find me at ITSXIA, and you can also
What's that,
find
Zia?
ITSXIA.
I don't want to interrupt you. I was just being a jerk.
You can find our producer, Mr. Hasu, at Mr_HASU Hasu. And you can find the show at thesundering.net. And there you can find links to our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also drop us a line at thesundering.podcast@gmail.com or call us at 323-SUNDER0. That's 323-786-3370. We are a proud member of D20 Catalyst, part of D20 Crit, and our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox. Thank you, everyone, for submitting scroffs, props, and questions to our show tonight. Got a little mixed up there. Thank you so much to Chu. You're amazing. I'm so excited for your New Year's Festival. It actually is going to get me to play Heroes again, which is always a good thing. And as always, download us. Invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be inside of you.
I'm trying to figure out if I can play or exit.
We'll just wing it again.
You know what? I can't play our outro.
Next time we podcast from a very, 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 very juicy tomato.
Next week is Festivus.
And
Festivus episode. We got prizes. I have ideas. I need to share with these two after the show. It is my favorite episode of the year coming up next week. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's outro ourselves. Okay.
Well, man, I could have done a better episode.
You're still here? Go home. Go.
Hold on. I roll a 20. There we go.
All right.
Boom.
Done.
Got it. We don't need it. We don't need a Foley artist
Until you stop talking so I can stop the recording.
Oh, sorry.